Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns some updates that just came out as it concerns the whole trade scenario for Buddy Hield, discussions with the Sacramento Kings, and a potential trade package that the Lakers are discussing with the Kings surrounding Buddy Hield coming to the Los Angeles Lakers. So before I get into the details and the reports of the updated reports about the whole trade scenario with Buddy Hield to the Lakers and that type of situation, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff, and of course, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and of course, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, ZSPN on YouTube. And once again, I'm probably repeating myself every time you guys watch the video. I have a podcast now, ZSPN on Anchor. It's a podcast that's similar to what I give on YouTube, only you can listen to me on podcast now. It is on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, and Breaker, and all other podcast distributions out there. If you just show me the love and support for my podcast, it would be much appreciated. And also, like all of my social media sites, I'm always active on social media, guys, especially when it comes to Facebook and Twitter. So if you guys want to know some update speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers that I don't have time to upload on YouTube right away, make no mistake, I will deliver you all everything that goes down when it comes to the Lakers on social media, especially Facebook and Twitter. So show me the love for my social media sites by liking my page on Facebook, following me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course, subscribe to the ZSPN podcast, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel ZSPN on YouTube. So guys, getting into the reports, according to multiple sources, I got my source from Lakers Nation. They just uploaded a video on YouTube about the updates that are swarming around when it comes to Buddy Hield to the Los Angeles Lakers in the trade scenario. Now, I made a video about the whole Buddy Hield trade scenario in my last video, a couple of videos ago, before the last one you guys probably saw about DeMar DeRozan. Buddy Hield and the Lakers and the Kings are in, well, basically the Kings and the Lakers are in discussions for a trade package type of scenario to target Buddy Hield. Now, there's some updates that just came out about some reports about another type of trade package that could be in the works with a 50-50 chance if somehow Montrezl Harrell opts in to his contract. I mean, that's the most important headline, in my opinion, when it comes to a trade scenario for Buddy Hield. Now, the trade is obviously surrounding Kyle Kuzma as part of that trade. But if the Lakers have the ability to, somehow, if there is a 50-50 chance that Montrezl Harrell opts in and he is willing to go to the Sacramento Kings, then a trade of a different kind could be in the works when it comes to a trade scenario for Buddy Hield. Now, the first time I gave you guys the updates about the Buddy Hield trade scenario, it included Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell if he opted into his contract, KCP, and I believe that was it. But I might be mistaken. I think maybe the 22nd overall pick would have been involved, but I think it was probably a bit too much to get Buddy Hield. So I think it was only 3 players for Buddy Hield: Kyle Kuzma, Trez, and KCP. So that was that first scenario. But now there's an update. It's according to the reports, Kyle Kuzma for a trade package scenario. Kyle Kuzma, Trez if he opts in, and the 22nd overall pick in this year's draft in 2021, which obviously is going to begin in the next couple of days on July 29th on Thursday. By the time I'm uploading this, it's on a Tuesday now. So just 2 days to go. But, that sort of trade package is another scenario. Personally, I have to say, guys, this second update of another trade package for Buddy Hield would obviously is a good deal, in my opinion, when it's all said and done, for getting a guy like Buddy Hield, who is a shooter. He can shoot 40% from the three, which the Lakers are looking for shooting. And let's not forget, this guy obviously averages around 18 to 20 points a game, mainly 20 points per game. So he has the capability of putting up big numbers for the Los Angeles Lakers, and obviously they are looking for a third star caliber player. And what better way for getting a guy who can score and shoot than Buddy Hield? Now, there's just rumored reports, and there are just reports being out there as that updated report of the Lakers and Kings discussing a trade for Buddy Hield. So if things do happen in the next couple of days surrounding that, I think it will be another great direction for the Lakers when it comes to rebuilding the team. Because, as I mentioned in the first video that I mentioned when it came to Buddy Hield, the first trade package included KCP. Now, if you notice, he was off the trade package deal. Instead, it was a 22nd overall pick. So, excuse me. But with that being said, it kind of opens the door for the Lakers to make some other changes when it comes to another type of trade scenario. Let's not forget the whole Dennis Schroeder situation with the whole sign and trade type of scenario. If they want to go after some other player like maybe Kyle Lowry or maybe Russell Westbrook, KCP could be part of another trade package scenario alongside Dennis Schroeder, and maybe if the Lakers with the Buddy Hield trade gets the second round pick, maybe they can attach that to get maybe somebody like Russell Westbrook, or maybe somebody of a caliber of a Kyle Lowry, or maybe I want to say DeMar DeRozan, but if we're getting Buddy Hield, I think it will not fit well for DeMar DeRozan, for a guy who is a shooting guard / small forward type of circumstance. But you never know. The Lakers could sign him as a free agent since he's an unrestricted free agent. So there's that type of scenario. But that's a whole different discussion. Maybe something will come out in the next couple of days, or possibly on free agency day one. You never know. It's going to begin on August 2nd, I believe, or August 3rd. So expect more updates, speculations, and rumors about the Lakers on this channel. So I'll make sure you guys know everything that goes down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers about that sort of separate issue. But yeah, as I mentioned, guys, it was to hear that update from Lakers Nation and other sources on Facebook that I'm getting these reports. I think this second trade package scenario that the Lakers would put together to get Buddy Hield works. I mean, let's just be honest here. I mean, the Lakers will not really be giving up a lot to get Buddy Hield. And for another type of trade package scenario the Lakers want to do again, KCP could be part of another different trade scenario altogether. So it kind of builds the Lakers more of an advantage for another trade asset going into the offseason. So, but you never know. Maybe KCP will remain with the Lakers. You never know. The duo of potentially Buddy Hield alongside KCP bringing that shooting for LeBron James and Anthony Davis would probably work out. You never know. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say, guys. I mean, obviously, when it's all said and done, I mean, there's a lot of type of trade scenarios that are going to be out there that is realistic, in my opinion. And I believe trading a guy like Buddy Hield and them getting him to the Los Angeles Lakers is a realistic type of move. Same goes for somebody like Kyle Lowry, who the Lakers can do a sign and trade type of scenario with Dennis Schroeder if he's willing to go to the Toronto Raptors. Or there's another scenario with Russell Westbrook. Now that's a long shot, but personally I like Russell Westbrook, and I think he will fit well. I mean, some people don't think that, but personally, with his superstar mentality and playing alongside with LeBron and Anthony Davis, I think it will fit well. But a trade scenario like that could potentially work. But we just have to see, guys. And the whole CP3 situation, it's so. I haven't been seeing a lot of news lately about that, but since probably last week. But since then we haven't heard anything since. But we just have to see what his decision will be when it comes to free agency time. But yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say when it comes to the Buddy Hield trade scenario to the Los Angeles Lakers. I really want to know your thoughts about the Lakers and the update version of this trade scenario for Buddy Hield. Do you like the second trade option that the Lakers put for Buddy Hield, which include Kyle Kuzma, Trez if he opts into his contract, and the 22nd overall pick in this year's draft in 2021? Do you think it's a better scenario than the first one, which include Kyle Kuzma, Trez, and KCP? If you guys like the first one or the second one, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about it. I mean, I like the second option, to be honest, as I mentioned. So if somehow a trade scenario of that caliber does happen, I think it will fit very well for the Lakers to rebuild around LeBron and Anthony Davis as a championship contender, possibly next season. So we just have to see, you guys. And there's a lot to come when it comes to trade rumors and free agency rumors about the Los Angeles Lakers, and even the draft. I mean, you never know. The Lakers may keep the draft pick until draft day. You never know. So the circumstances around that 22nd overall pick is so unknown. But I made a lot of videos about any sort of draft projections that the Lakers could go with. I mentioned players like Chris Duarte, Trey Murphy III, Bones. I mean, I made a whole video about that. I'll probably put it in this video. It will probably click right now until by the time I'm ending this video. So, but we just have to see. We have to see what the 22nd overall pick will be hold for the Lakers. Would they keep it? Will they trade it? So up in the air right now. We just have to see what's the Lakers' mindset going into the next couple of days and possibly heading into the free agency market next week. So we just have to see, guys. And if anything does happen, I will deliver you all everything that goes down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, as I mentioned. So with trades, free agencies, and draft, or just rumors in general surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. Make sure to like all of my social media sites so you will know about everything that goes down when it comes to Los Angeles Lakers. ZSPN on Facebook. Like my page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the ZSPN podcast on Anchor, ZSPN. I'll leave the link to that also, and it's also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, and Breaker. I probably put links to those also into this video. So if you guys want to have a podcast, option that you listen to, my podcast will be there. So I really do appreciate it, guys. And also subscribe to the channel ZSPN on YouTube. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.